Man, it's been a minute, but here we are, minisode, Deliberation Room, episode number 3. Is that right?
You should know this.
But I don't.
I think 3.
That's the important thing, is that, we remain authentic. I don't remember anything. So
Authentically stupid, yes.
that is us, authentically stupid. Put that on a t-shirt. First bit of merch. Authentically stupid.
Excuse you, second piece of merch after never shit at the function.
Yeah, you're right. That's number one.
Yes.
Welcome back to Jury of Your Peers Deliberation Room. So if you're new here, which you probably aren't, let's be honest, this is a shorter episode. This is that teaser. Send this one to your friends, right? For the eagle-eyed among you, you may look, on TikTok, on Instagram, at Jury of Your Peers, and you might see a different background for me and Paddy. You know why? That's because both of us just got done moving, which sucks, if you ask me. Paddy, how was your experience?
Mine wasn't too bad. I mean, I was only going up one floor, so it wasn't too bad. I ended up being able to do it in pretty much a day, but it's just a pain in the ass that you just don't want to do. It makes me want to just stay in this place for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to do that again. I also just mounted all of my TVs again. I've got brand new setup, and I am pretty excited about it.
I know
3
you
TVs, all in one room. Come on.
Yeah.
Football is going to be amazing.
It's going to be a good season.
It's going to be so much fun watching on that. I got 2 smaller TVs up top. I got 1 big one down below. It's going to be good. I'm excited.
FBI, if you're watching this, Paddy will definitely not be running a sports book from his apartment.
Yeah,
He
for
will
sure.
not be doing
For
that.
sure.
Come get him.
For sure.
We know the truth. He's
Also-
actually doing it.
For all the OGs, we gotta go in here.
That was like a 4 out of 10. You really
That was
struggled
not a
there.
good one.
Yeah.
That was not a good one.
I literally cut my nails maybe 5 seconds before this episode started, so I lost all my leverage.
Yeah, he had to make sure
go.
that his nails were properly trimmed. But my experience was a little bit more stressful. My parents decided to surprise me and come into town and help me move. And I don't know if any of you out there have tried to move with your mom specifically there, but it's difficult. My dad was like, screw this. He pissed off. He was like, I'm going somewhere else. But my mom is like, what about this? What about this? Do you want to put? I'm like, please, I'm trying here. Like,
I was gonna say, I have to imagine a lot of opinions were flying.
oh,
hey.
oh my gosh.
He's opening the door.
The cats
Solo.
learned how to open the door.
Solo, get out of here.
Speaking of, I am now a brand new cat owner.
Welcome to the club, man. I got
Yeah.
2. That was one of them, and I'm sure the other one will walk by at some point.
Yeah.
New camera angle. You'll be able to see him walk by now. You'll
Yeah.
see Chewie and Solo for
Dude.
all my Star Wars fans out there.
This is the key to going viral. Paddy's got a cat. I now have a cat. We just got to bring them on the pod at all
Bello gets a cat.
Not happening.
Never. Yeah. His fiance is literally allergic.
Yeah, she would die.
Bello's like, think about the content, though.
Yeah.
This is what we need. Yeah.
You guys have cats, and my background is just my fiance choking and
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, pause. No, but it's an interesting experience moving. I also was within the same building like Paddy, so it did make it a little bit easier, but man, it's still one of those things. Like, I only want to do this every once in a while. I don't understand those people who apartment hop. I could not do it.
You know
Yeah.
what I will say? I'm going to tell the audience why you guys moved, your purpose. And it's because we have so many dozens of listeners. You have to relocate constantly
You're
in
right.
this industry.
You're right.
Just to make sure no one knows your exact location
yeah.
at any time.
Very true.
So, we just got too big too quickly.
Yeah.
And they decided it is time to relocate.
We hit 1,000 views on one TikTok, and we said we gotta upgrade, baby.
Yeah.
We gotta get up there.
We got 1,000 views on a TikTok and made $0, and we have now spent $6,000 on this podcast.
Come
to make
on.
it
I'm sure we probably made 3 or 4 cents off some of those
Hell
TikToks.
yeah. I hope so.
What?
If we have,
No,
I don't know.
Shocked.
we'll figure out how it works eventually because, we all, we're breaded like that.
So how are we splitting those 4 cents? Because there's an extra cent in there, so
I get
might
2
create some
for sure.
infighting.
Hey, listen, give me the cent, and
Paddy
I'll what's it called? I'll gamble it. And I'll turn it into 3 cents.
Yeah,
Can you
the
imagine?
4th cent gets reinvested back into the pod. That's what it
that's
is.
good.
That's always
That's
how we
good.
split it.
Yeah. Saving 25% of our earnings is actually a very smart model for the podcast.
We're gonna go broke eventually. We're gonna fall off. We're already old. We're gonna fall off. So we need to save for
I
later
also
in life.
just love the idea of Paddy going to like a bookie and being like, "I've got 2 cents on it. I know
What can
the
you give
NBA
me?"
finals just happened, but you're like a bookie. You're like, you need help.
He's
like,
actually,
no.
yeah, he's like, just keep it, man. Do you
I
need
have
some
to change
money?
in my couch.
Yeah.
Please,
They'll-
3-leg parlay. Please.
They'll take whatever, man. They will take whatever you have. They don't care what it is.
You owe
They
me
will take
30
it every
fucking
time.
cents. They're
Your
like,
old janitor at your high school didn't have a minimum.
no.
Hey, man.
He's,
Oh,
Why you gotta do them
he's
like
out
that?
of here. Yeah, rip.
Rip to my dog.
Why you gotta do them like that?
But I don't know if you guys know this, but we are currently on a podcast. I know, shocker.
What?
We are doing a podcast, the podcast that we have. And I
Right now.
Okay.
was scrolling Twitter, as I do, and I saw a funny little quote from Tyler, the Creator. I'm going to read it off now. I have it pulled up. I think we give a lot of people who aren't smart and just want attention platforms to be loud and incorrect, and other stupid people follow them. Where are the people with skills? We need electricians. We need more drummers, painters, teachers. Everybody with a mic is crazy. I just think that shit is gross. Quote unquote. Mind you, he said this on the NFR podcast. So, to be fair, he was standing on it. He was like, I'm on a podcast. I'm going to call you all psychos right to your face. How do we feel about that as gigantic, huge podcasters?
I don't think he's necessarily wrong, man. There's a lot of people that shouldn't be able to talk and say
what?
things. I feel like if we didn't edit this, there would be some things that really shouldn't be said on the internet.
What are you talking about?
I've never said anything that shouldn't be on
Oh,
the
yeah,
internet.
no, never. You're right. I don't know where I was going
Yeah, I
with
don't know
that.
what
but,
you're thinking.
but yeah, no, I don't think he's necessarily wrong. But also at the same time, anybody can do whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
So I don't disagree with him, but I need to understand his opinion a little bit more. So Tyler, if you're listening to this podcast, please
Yes, of
email
course
us
he
at
is. Of course he is.
petersped@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And come onto the pod. We'd love to have you. We do shout outs to small creators all the time.
Yeah.
So we'd love to have you on and, really get more into this.
You're goofy, bro.
Yeah.
You are goofy.
Yeah.
What's goofy about me?
Soon to be PEDs@gmail.com is the email. One of these days, I'm going to do it.
Tyler, reach out.
Yeah.
Love your work.
Hey, shout
Sticky,
out,
great song.
Shout out the guy. It is a great song. I saw him in concert and he's great. So I do respect him as an artist, but I agree. I think, as a person who consumes a lot of internet, I get exactly what he's talking about. But how are you finding these podcasts that I know that you're referencing? Because come on, like we know they're either very small and those people are dumb, or it's one of those giant like manosphere podcasts where they essentially like invite an OnlyFans model on and just like berate
my
them for
God,
an hour. And I'm like, why did you bring them on if you're just
Those
gonna
TikTok clips
scream
are
at 'em?
crazy.
Yeah, some of those
Insane.
are fucking bananas.
We were just talking about this earlier today. Like, there is a Barstool podcast, and there was one of the girls from the Call Her Daddy decided to walk away from it, and she was on a podcast, and they were talking to her insane. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, when you're a full-time creator, you have to do that stuff. I'm sure it's contingent on you making it through the whole interview. So those guys
Yeah.
are probably like, oh, I can say whatever I want. Like, I can go off the
They
rails.
said some crazy
I know.
things to her.
Like, I just like a lot of people shouldn't have a podcast. You're probably right. Like everybody with with the means to start one shouldn't. But come on, calling us all crazy. I take heavy offense to that, and I challenge you to a boxing match on Aiden Ross's chest. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like he would kill you.
I would get destroyed. Well, because when you're, when you're rich,
probably got more
you can
muscle mass
dedicate to
than
it.
him.
Yeah, you can
Well, you got
dedicate
more
yourself
muscle
to it.
mass. He's just, I think isn't he tall? How tall is the relocator?
I don't know. Here, you guys keep going. I'll find the facts. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. As a judge in my free time, I appreciate you digging into the facts. I do think the quote, Tyler the Creator is funny as shit. So I am not going to treat this as if he said this with pure, like, seriousness, because he's probably one of the most unserious people on the internet. But I always find it kind of crazy when someone who's really rich and famous from, like, anything goes, we need more electricians and handymen. It's like, well, yeah, that's nice for you to say, asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, I've already made
convenient?
my millions of dollars. He's 6'1", by the way, so he's an inch taller than me.
No,
So-
okay, I think you've got him.
Yeah, I might.
Assuming he's not like a professional fighter. And
Tyler?
Like, if he's done
Tyler Gregory Okonma. Is that how you say his last name?
Full government is absolutely nuts for him.
Well, he's
Nobody
the
knows who
creator.
you're talking about, and you're just going, yep, I'm just going to use the full first, middle, last.
Yeah, it's on the Wikipedia page, so it's free game. That's how I feel. No, that is crazy. Like, the people who've already made it, who are like, guys, we need more people with regular 9-to-5s. Not everybody can be an artist. I'm like, what? What the? Like, I was watching How Crime Works on Insider the other day, and it was a guy who scammed casinos out of $25 million. And he's like, this is how I did it. Like, this is what I do. And then he's like, now I'm a consultant, and I help casinos avoid the very scams that I pulled off. I'm like, fuck you, man. Like, I'm like, you made $25 million and never got caught, and now I gotta suffer? Teach me.
they dropped the bag on him, is what they did. They were
Yeah.
like, how about $2 million a year for the rest of your life? And he was
Literally.
like, oh.
Yeah, he
okay,
was like,
I don't have to do anything?
Yes, I will help you.
How can I get into that?
Get really good at cheating at casinos, so...
The ability to count cards is crazy to me. I'm not that good at math, so I can't. No casino ever has to worry about this figuring out how to cheat a casino because I can't do math like that.
It actually
just
is really impressive.
doesn't work
You have
in
to
my
do,
brain.
It's not complex math. It's actually very simple math, but it's very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to do it while drinking and talking and playing and, like, not looking like you're, like,
Yeah, and looking normal, I think, is the hardest part. Because, like, he was
I
saying...
would look so suspicious. I would be sitting there like,
That is like-
wait a second, was that a 4?
Yeah, you gotta call it out. Like, that was a 4 of hearts, right? And then they're like, hey, sir, get up. It's time for you to go. But
you ever
he was
seen
saying some
someone counting
crazy shit. Dude, it's not even just counting cards, which I tried to learn counting cards when I was younger. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna learn and, like, cheat. I was like, in middle school, like, I didn't even know what the inside of a casino looked like. But he was saying, like, there's a thing called the Savannah method where you literally just place a bet, and then before the dealer can pick it up after you lose, you just take it back. Like, when they're not paying attention, you just reach back and pick it up.
that
And, like,
seems insane to me. Because they'd shoot you.
yeah, and the whole thing is, like, when you're conspicuous, like, when you act like you...
That's how
need to do
you
it.
die.
Yeah.
That is legitimately
the
how
mob.
you end up in like the basement of a casino getting the dog piss beaten out of you. Like, that is how in like movies they show people getting like a pipe wrench to the knee. That is
Yeah.
what's going to happen if you try to take the money back.
Yeah,
Do
he's
not
taking
do
it back
that.
up.
Yeah, no.
It was
do not.
insane.
Yeah, some listener of the podcast would be like, it's called the Savannah method. And he's going to reach for it, and some bullpen, like, he's going to be like,
Dude,
just
honestly.
kill him right there.
I feel like crimes back in the day, like, you just had to be bold and you were going to get away with it. Like, you literally could do anything.
As long as you weren't there when the police arrived,
Exactly.
you're good.
As
But-
long as you weren't still in the... You could probably be in the next room over, and the cops would be like, have you seen this man? And they're like, I don't know. Everybody kind of looks like that, right? And they'd be like, you're right. The trail is run cold. You're like, what? Dude, he's still here. He didn't leave. He's cashing in his chips right now. Like,
I saw a guy counting cards on a cruise when I was 17.
Oh.
I'll never forget. Because my dad and my brother were playing. I was watching them, so I wasn't allowed to play. I was 17, but I was allowed to, hang out. And I'll never forget because it was, like, so chill. It was a $5 minimum table. I don't know how this guy did not get kicked out. Like, they must have, like, because it was so blaringly
What cruise
obvious.
line was this on again?
I'll refrain.
Oh, so you just hate
What
your
if we're
boys?
sponsored?
Okay.
What if we get
Oh,
sponsored?
you know what? You're right. No
Yeah.
free promo.
free promo.
We'll talk about that off the pod.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's like $5 minimums. Everyone's just playing normal, and the guy was like good. Like he's talking whatever, and then just out of nowhere is like $300 hand. Can I play a second $300 hand? And he gets dealt blackjack and 20,
Oh shit!
and basically paid for his cruise just right there. And then
$600 cruise. How many days was this?
No, you played
like
$300 hands.
two
Yeah.
$300 hands. He hit blackjack on one of them, getting 1.5, and then won the
Oh,
other
okay. I
one,
mean,
300.
so 1.5. So you got 450, 750 profit
Yeah, and
there.
it was like a 3-day cruise. This was not like a week-long cruise.
Oh, my.
That's why I was like, damn, he actually just kind of like got on this cruise for free, if you think about it.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
assuming, I don't know, maybe he had a nice room, but still, he just did that after playing like $10 hands, and then just goes, bah. And
I
was
feel like, yeah, in a regular casino, they're gonna come get you after that. Like they can't like kick you out. Like it's not illegal, but they could
oh,
be
no,
like,
wait. They can kick you.
oh,
out.
they can kick you out, but they can't
They
like
can't
arrest
not
you.
give you your money.
Yeah.
And they can't arrest you. They can't just be like, no, we're not paying you for that.
Yeah,
Like, no, they have to pay.
but they're
you.
like,
And-
hey, don't set foot back in here. We will throw you over the side of this ship. And it's like, it's so like odd to me, like how casinos even like work. Like, cause like me personally, you guys know this about me. I get fed up very quickly. Like I lose a few times in a row and I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I am done. Like I'm like $20 gone down the drain. Nah, I'm good.
The ATM looks at me like the Green Goblin mask when I've lost my money.
It's
like,
calling your
just,
name.
It just stares me down and is like, I can fix all your problems.
Yeah.
Like I
wanna
can
know
fix
something?
this.
Lonely.
Darrien's saying that he gets upset over $20. He's never lost a $100 double down hand to an Asian dealer. Clearly,
Oh my god.
it's true though. The Asian dealers are always gonna take your money. They're so good at their jobs. They're like They're like, sorry.
They
And
win.
you're like, I just lost $250 in 3 minutes. What just happened?
That is the worst feeling of all time, is just going to a table and just losing. And then you're like, well, maybe I can win it back. Wrong. You can't. You never will. You will leave down. Unless you get out when you're on top, it's over for you. Like you are going to lose. So it's
It's a
crazy.
quitter's mentality.
You know what? You're right.
True.
All those gamblers out there, you know this. You are about to quit. That means you're about to hit big. Just keep going.
Yeah, you're
Just
always
keep
one
going.
You're one
not-
jackpot away all the time.
I'm not gonna say the amount, but the amount of money I lost this last year in Las Vegas, I was one hand away from winning it all back.
You're right.
I was one hand away from them. I gave up right when it was about to get
When you
good.
walked off, you probably walked away right as you were about to see a dealer like 6-card bust and you were about to win all your money back. You know, you did that to yourself, really, if you think about it. You should fly back right now
That's true.
and go cash that in.
No, yeah, I doubled and got a 20, and then the dealer got a 6-card 21, and I knew it was over for me.
That's one of
For all my
those
blackjack
where,
people,
you know, I don't condone it. Like, I don't condone violence ever, but I do understand why someone would be mad enough to resort to violence. If that kind of thing happened to me, I'd be like, you know, I get it. Like, you know, swing. Maybe don't connect, but like you can swing, and then I'm gonna be okay with it. You
don't
know?
connect.
Yeah, do a work punch like you're in the WWE.
Assert your dominance.
Yeah, you know.
Just know that I could have done that.
I could.
I pulled that punch.
Yeah, I
See,
could
I
have.
love that idea of you being at a casino and be like, I could have killed you, and there's 18 armed bodyguards within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, they all just descend upon you. They're like, "Hey, sir, what was that?" And you're like, "It was a joke. You guys have never heard of a prank? There's
Clearly.
cameras everywhere."
Clearly, I was kidding.
Clearly, that was a joke. He's like,
Gosh,
"You
when
jumped,
you guys bring me a drink,
you jumped onto the blackjack table and threatened to swing on them right there." And you're like, "Guys, content. There's cameras everywhere. You guys are about to go viral, man." I think you could probably
pretty good content.
You could probably get out of anything with that kind of. Well, not anything. But a lot of situations you could probably get out by like, oh, dude, like I'm filming a video, like my bad. You might get your ass whipped, but you know.
Not in Asian countries. You hear about that other guy that got like arrested in Asia
Oh,
for that
Vitaly,
shit?
you're talking
Yes.
about, and they threw his
Yes.
ass in jail. They said, "Not here, buddy. You're
don't
going
play those
down, brother. You ain't doing that shit here." They said, "This ain't Japan, and you ain't Logan Paul. Get your ass in jail, buddy."
Yeah.
Yeah, they I think they kind of got sick. I think Logan Paul was probably the first one for some of these Asian countries to be like, huh, no.
Yeah, they were like,
Wait,
Never again.
they said, "You're not getting away with this, pal. Go ahead and slap those cuffs on, big dog. We're about to throw your ass in a cell."
good for them. I wish that happened more in America. I wish you could get arrested for being dumb and stupid.
There are too many people that are willing to do dumb and stupid shit in public for videos, and
You
I
will.
agree. I think there needs to be a more severe punishment for just being an absolute dickhead.
Which is a full circle moment to the podcast comment. You're absolutely right. You know what? Maybe Tyler the Creator was onto something by
I think
saying
he's got a little. I think he's
You
got
know-
a little bit of a point.
we should take
Not
the
everyone,
automatic
but a little
mics
bit.
out of people's phones too. Just like, hey, you need to buy another microphone. Dude, Apple's gonna hear this and be like, this
Yeah,
guy's a
stop.
genius. Put him on staff now.
That is the most Apple thing. Like Apple
That would be an Apple thing.
100% be
No
like,
included
hey,
mic anymore.
Yeah, we're
That'd
gonna
be
sell you a phone.
crazy.
It's only gonna be $800.
Yeah.
$800. It's so much cheaper than all of our other models, but it does not have a microphone, so it's a texting machine.
Yeah, literally. Honestly, I could see that. Guys, let's just start a phone company and be like, hey,
That'd be crazy.
who talks on the phone anymore? Just text, no microphone.
And then
Honestly, it would be
one-
great to get out of like phone calls. Like
Yeah.
be like, hey man, my phone doesn't do
I
that.
literally don't have a microphone on my
we're
freaking
all
phone.
saying this. All of our mothers would shoot us
That's
true.
if we were like, "Oh yeah, you can't."
So
call me.
pissed.
Just
Bring back
text."
the carrier pigeon.
So pissed.
bring back mail by bird.
What if that's how we sold it? We were like, "What if you just wanted to text?" And somebody goes, "Oh wow, so a phone that only texts and it's cheap?" And it's like, we're reintroducing the carrier pigeon.
Hell yeah. Hell, Mom, I sent you something. I sent you something 6 weeks
That'll be there in
ago.
a couple of days.
Yeah. 6 weeks
Hopefully
ago.
my
it'll make
pigeon
it-
doesn't get lost.
Or
oh,
eaten
there
or
he is
attacked.
Do you
again.
know how those things worked, by the way?
Apparently, pigeons.
Carrier pigeon?
Yeah,
Yes.
pigeons can always find their way home. Like they can't. You can't just be like, "Oh, I want to send a message to
Suspicious.
my buddy." Like across the way, and then you can't just release it and be like, go here. But like if you train it to go back and forth between specific spots, it will always be able to fly home. And apparently scientists still don't know like why that's possible. But they never get lost.
From
Aliens.
my understanding, oh well, fair. From
The
my
birds work
understanding,
for
it's
the
like
bourgeoisie.
You have to train the pigeon to your home location. And back in the day, it was literally like, yeah, no, like send a cart to my brother in the next kingdom with like 30 of my pigeons, and he's got 30 messages he can send me and just be like, hey, one of my brother's pigeons, grab those, put a thing, and then it just goes straight back home.
Grab one of those.
Yeah, grab my bro's pigeon over there. It's in the
So, like, you
corner
couldn't,
behind
like,
the second staircase in the castle. Grab that one.
It's got a
A
sweet
false-
mohawk.
A false like fictional media thing is like the back and forth, like you could just like, whoa, like just like I want to send one to this random guy I never met. It's like, no, you had to like know someone pretty well to be like, oh yeah, I actually have pigeons to contact him,
Yeah.
if needed.
They were like
And if
trained
you ran
to
out,
go
you
to a
had to
place.
send a guy and to be like, hey, go 600 miles west and deliver more pigeons. I gotta ask, what are you doing if you get a nude via pigeon?
No, I'm letting this one fester. Because when you said it, I
Well,
was
I'm
like,
gonna let you. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you answer.
Yeah, what are
would
you
you
doing?
do? Because clearly you have an answer.
No, I have no idea, and I'm pretty sure this is real. I'm almost. This has to have happened.
I feel like when they were using
they're like,
carrier
"Oh
pigeons,
shit!"
there were not cameras. So
Yeah.
so what they got a
Yeah.
painting
Drew it?
made?
Yes,
Yeah. Oh my
yes,
God.
100%.
That's true
You
dedication
and
right
your
there.
boys in like the 1700s just start gooning.
Check it. Look what just got here. Yeah, carrier
Yo,
pigeon.
she commissioned a fucking painting for me, dog. This is serious, bro.
I feel like half of a professional court painter's job was just drawing naked women. Have you
That
Honestly,
seen
can't
any
be
painting?
half of his job. Do you realize how much
Honestly.
half of his job would be?
Yeah, all you do is paint.
Show me any painting before the year 1600. Where are they clothed?
I will say women were not fully clothed in virtually any paintings. As far as the ones I've seen, maybe that's just my,
Case
affliction
and
towards
point, Your
paintings, But that probably has happened where like somebody sent a letter and it was like a drawn picture, and that was like, whoa, bro, look at that. That was getting shown around. You're like,
know what I'll tell you?
yeah, bro.
You know what I'll tell you? Catfishing was probably way more common.
Oh,
So he's like, do you want to marry? You know how it was? Like, they'd, sell their daughters. Like,
I was gonna say, but I don't think they really had a choice
Yeah,
there.
it was
I think
more
it was kind of
like-
like an arrangement.
Well, yeah, but he was probably like, here's a painting of my daughter. And I was like, and then you meet her in person.
well, it's too late then, because then
Yeah.
if you insult
Bella,
his
you
family, you're
have
going to
clearly thought about this before.
Oh, I've
Like,
watched
you
Game
think-
of Thrones.
I was about to say,
watched,
Bello has entered this world in his mind. As soon as there's full dive virtual reality, it's over. Bello's like, I am a medieval bard. I am a medieval bard, and I need to send a nude via carrier pigeon.
Dude, and by the way, can you imagine, you're like, I enter virtual reality, and I'm going to be the court jester. I'd be like, oh, dog.
There's
what do
some
you-
weirdo out there who would do some shit like that. Like, they're like, I want to be a bank teller. And you're like, dude, we have full virtual reality, and you're a bank teller? And they're like, somebody's got to do it.
Hey man,
That's true.
gotta
Then
do a
Tyler-
job.
Yeah.
Gotta do a job.
Tyler, the creator, would come back and be like, we have way too many kings and queens. We need more carrier pigeon guys.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Okay, dude, sure.
I always love the meandering of these pods. It's like, how did we get here? How did we get to carrier pigeons and medieval bards? But that's the joy in it all, That's it. Paddy's not enjoying it though. He's like,
I just never understand how we get to this point at the end of it. I
That's all right.
just
I'll send you a
truly
carrier
never.
pigeon later on today. With some
Yeah,
of my
send
news
it
in.
over my way.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it know the new place though?
Ooh, that's
It
true.
wasn't
No.
trained.
No, but it will slam into your window and kill itself immediately.
Yeah, and then if it falls in front of the building, and then you go out and pick it up. That's how it would work now. Too many glass windows. Okay. I feel like we've done enough. I feel like this is a good stopping point. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, both Jury of Your Peers. I will say, just so you guys know, Paddy and I have now split the responsibilities of the socials. So, maybe you like Instagram a little bit more. Paddy's going to be chefing up for you over there. Maybe you like TikTok a little bit more. I'm going to be cooking over there. We're going to be editing some stuff. And I think we're going to start doing a little bit more personal content. We're going to start, showing our faces, talking directly to you guys a little bit more. Send us a carrier pigeon. No nudes, please. That would not go well for any of us. So, hey, hit us up, DM us, email us if you're, 50. And how are we signing off? I feel like this is my favorite part, is how do we sign off every week? Bella, give your sign off.
Oh, I had something in the chamber, and I'll admit it left me a little bit.
Don't we all?
Oh, speaking of, to sign us off, Darrien's handling TikTok, Paddy's handling Instagram. We will get you guys a brand new org structure here pretty soon on a slide to let you guys know our responsibilities.
Oh my God.
Like, subscribe, comment, whatever platform you're using. We love y'all. Have a great week.
Paddy, what's the sign off this week?
Never stop gambling. It's too much fun.
Okay, we lost it. It's over. Cut it.
Never stop gambling. It's too much fun.
Okay, and my sign off is congrats to the College World Series champions, my LSU Tigers.
This is the only reason he wanted to do a fucking sign off, is that he could do this shit.
I love my Tigers. We're the best. Football, we're coming for you next. Brian Kelly, you are on the clock. We are watching. As soon as the buyout gets low enough, you had a good run. 10 years, 100 million, you can do something with it. But go Tigers, forever LSU, as all of us alumni say. But all right.